Tingles with flyby. Hi, oh, it's so good to see you again. Oh, I had so much fun with the Halloween party. I'm glad you have booked me again to be able to help out with your Thanksgiving. Oh yeah, no, it's my absolute pleasure. Yeah, so if you just want to dive right in. Okay, great. So for this event, I guess I just need to know a little bit about, I guess, what your Thanksgivings are normally like, or what you're kind of expecting in that way. Yeah, I mean, so is it going to be a big family gathering, or more just, you guys and the kids, maybe a couple friends over? Okay, so it's kind of the whole out feast. Okay, yep. No, I can work with anything. So it's a large family gathering. Okay, and so for this, are you wanting the whole thing to be catered, or will different people be bringing different things? Or is that part of what we need to, figure out? Kind of send out an invitation and kind of assign people out things of what to bring? Okay, sounds like it might help then if we start with the guest list. So let's start there, and then we can look at, so is it going to be your family, your partner's family, or some of both? Okay, so, yep, so we have and so that's just the two of them, okay? Then and they have 3 kids, okay, so that's 5. Yep, and and Luke. They have a couple kids. And Lisa. And it's just the 2 of them. Okay. And then any parents, friends, anybody else? And then obviously your family, which is 5. So you're not sure about his mother? Okay. So we'll put a possibility. Mother-in-law. And would it just be her, or would it be both? So it would be her new husband if, so that's a potential of 2. Okay. Okay, well, probably easiest then. We'll get into decorations and that sort of thing a little bit later. I think if you are wanting to make it a little bit of a collaborative effort and that sort of thing, is figuring out what everybody might bring. Okay, so obviously, I mean, are you just wanting the classics, or kind of a mixture? Okay. So we'll leave you guys off because obviously you're going to be the main ones, and we'll leave them off as well, because if you're not sure if they're not going to be there, then you probably shouldn't count on them for anything. So, is there anyone who has, you know, this kind of their specialty that they always bring? Yeah, they always bring candied yams and rolls. Okay, sounds good. Sean and Lisa. More people who just buy something and bring that, so drinks or kind of, yeah, drinks. The non-alcoholic ones, yeah, you'll provide the wines and all that, okay. So for the kids. And then Leonard and Margaret. Well, I mean, mashed potatoes, I mean, it's more so what you think they may, maybe just like picking up, you know, a couple pies for a dessert, or you want to be in charge of the pies. Yeah, that's fair enough. You know, cranberry sauce. Okay, you think they'll do the cranberry sauce? So, Leonard's not the best cook. Okay. Well, you could have, you know, vegetables on the side. Frozen you know, like just vegetables. You wouldn't go for that? Okay, what else could we do? I'm trying to think I'm like, all the things when I think Thanksgiving are the yummiest things that are always important. Don't have too many things you're just like, oh yeah, that one doesn't matter. I mean, you could just have them bring up like a single pie, and then, you know, you have a couple extras. Okay, if you're protective of the pies, that's, you know, that's fine. You could even, you know, throw something from left field, like shrimp cocktail, you know, something nice to start off with. Or crackers and dip. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Because that's always nice if you have to finish food on the day for getting that done. Okay, so now let's finalize the menu. So, kind of to start, we'll have the crackers and dip. And do you want anything else, kind of little nibbles, this sort of thing? Well, the other thing I need to know is I mean, it sounds like you're very protective of the pies, but does that mean, I assume you're going to want a fair bit of it catered? Yeah? So you want to make the pumpkin pie, have your recipe and apple pie, but otherwise we're gonna, okay, yep, no, that's cool. So we'll do crackers and dip. Okay, and I mean, you can do deviled eggs, that's pretty popular, you like, okay. Yeah, it's a really good recipe from the caterer that I usually use on the Thanksgiving day. Crackers and dip, deviled eggs. I mean, you could do little jello jigglers as well if you want something a little bit sweet, or fruit platter, veggie platter. I like those. Okay. Yeah, so so what time do you want to have your meal? So, like a 2 p.m. Okay. So then these will kind of start around, what, noon? Give people time to eat a bit. Okay, and then our main course. So, I have a few options. Obviously, turkey is the very traditional Thanksgiving main, but you might also want to look at something like a turducken. It's super yummy. Yeah, so what it is, basically you have a turkey that's stuffed with a duck that's then stuffed with a chicken. So the bones are taken out of the two smaller birds, and so they're all stuffed in, and it's because you have the fattiness of the duck in there, it's so yummy. Yeah, and we can do kind of a smaller size, because if we have, what do we have, 10, 18 or 20. Oh, we probably could go the larger size then. And with a turducken, because you have the 3 birds, it's probably sufficient just to have the one. That's probably plenty of meat for everybody. So I'll do. You can get varieties of flavoring on them, so we can do an orange glaze. The Cajun is actually really good. Obviously a little bit more traditional, or you just have kind of traditional roast spices. Go Cajun. Let people live it up a bit so we're gonna go Cajun turducken. Okay, and then, I assume you want mashed potatoes. Get a tray of those. And then gravy, you can have the gravy that matches the turducken, or we have a simple brown gravy, or a nice white sausage gravy as well. Like a trio of gravies. Yeah, sounds lovely. Okay, and then so we have cranberry sauce. I'm just going to put these other ones here because they'll be part of cranberry sauce. Candied yams. And this one's taken care of, so this is going to be... That's just my little reference to know that those are taken care of above, that we're not doing that part. Okay, so turkey, and then so what sort of, do you want roasted veggies? We can do, really simple, to just roasted pumpkin, out to pumpkin, squash, onions, even, red peppers. Like the full. Oh yeah, no, they're amazing. Full roasted compliment. Okay, and do you want any sort of salad? Well, there's a few other options you can put in. Obviously, a lot of people would have some rolls. You can even serve some sweet rolls along with the meal. It doesn't always go badly, so you can go cinnamon rolls, orange rolls. Yeah, we have a really great baker who usually takes care of those rather than the actual caterer, because it's specialist and very delicious. Yeah. So we'll go dinner rolls. You can also, something that's really fun because you can do it, is that they have a platter that they do that's basically they have a big turkey bread in the middle, and then little rolls that come around that look like the feathers, so it's a really nice display. You can get that either just in normal color, or they can actually put food coloring in it, so it is all multicolored as well. That can be kind of fun. Okay, we're going to go with turkey and colored. Yeah, some people just don't like, food coloring. And then you wanted the cinnamon and orange. Okay. Now I'm just trying to visualize it out. We've got a lot of because our turducken will be brown. We have the trio. Cranberry sauce, a lot of nice little bit of red color. Candied yams will be, well, they do the marshmallows on top. Yeah. So that'll kind of be that color. Roasted compliment, that's always gorgeous. Really draws the eye on the table. The turkey, the turducken, and then your turkey next to each other be a real draw piece there as well. Rolls on the side. Is that good for the main course? Okay. Because we need to save room. Not that that's not a large enough meal for the dessert. So you want, we'll put you then, because you're doing the pumpkin and apple pie. So we'll have pumpkin pie and apple pie. And then did you want any others? Banana cream, coconut cream, blackberry, peach cobbler even. Boysenberry, blueberry, cherry. Oh, chocolate silk is always lovely as well. Got you with the chocolate. Yeah, it is very popular with sick. I don't know what I wrote there. Silk. Okay, and I'll put that because that's going up. Okay, so for the accompaniments for the So for the accompaniments for the desserts, so whipped cream and that sort of thing, do you want us to supply? Because we can have very nice whipped, we can whip it for you so that it's, not out of can now. No. Okay. Yeah, no, we use a really nice local dairy. And then the sugar is it's a beet sugar, not a cane sugar. A little bit cuts down on the sweetness just a little bit. Really, it just adds a nice hint in there. Lets the pie kind of shine through. Okay, and then we need to look at drinks. So the non-alcoholic drinks are going to be taken care of as above. So do you want us to just bring, because you've got, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So 10 to 12 adults, so you'll need a little bit of, stuff to imbibe. Okay, so you want a Shiraz. One or there's actually a really good, if you want a winter cider, it's actually one you can get that's served warm. It's a recordalig. It's really, really beautiful. It comes in the bottles, you know, it's nice, feels very kind of modern, traditional, if you know what I mean, because it's a flavored cider. So you want 6 of those, okay? 6 winter cider recordalig. And then you want some beers as well, or yeah, just not too many. Okay, so we'll go 6-pack. Any preference on? Go Sam Adams for the day. Okay, I'm sure they'll be fine with that. So Shiraz, Champagne, Recordalig, Sam Adams. You don't have a lot of beer drinkers. Okay. So you think that's enough, or do you want? We could also bring in a little cocktail station. Do a couple of cocktails. There's also, I mean, if you want more ciders, or we could bring, you know, a couple more bottles of wine. I just think people usually do like to drink a little bit on Thanksgiving. There's nothing wrong with a little bit of indulgence as long as they, you know, wait. Okay. So you happy with that? Cool. Okay, then let's get into decorations, which I always start with invitations. Yes, your decorating starts before the event even begins, and it's with how you send out the invitation about your event. So we can do something really simple. There's a font you can do, and it kind of like, basically it rolls into a scroll, because are all of these people in town? Yeah, because I would actually hand deliver them if you wanted to do these ones. And they're in a scroll, and then it looks handwritten. It's not my handwriting, but it kind of has this like really old-fashioned handwritten look. So it can feel very much like you're, you know, part of the first Thanksgiving and that sort of thing. And if you want to do that, then we can also do, it's kind of on this old looking parchment paper. We can also do a matching little paper that they can have kind of so between your start and your main course, or between your main course and dessert, depending on how you like to do it. I know a lot of families like to do a time to kind of reflect and talk about what they're grateful for. Yeah, you do want to do something like that. So with that, you can basically have something where they can write it down, and we can even get you little quills so you can write it in quill, either pen ones or with ink. I can do a combo as well if you'd prefer to have the kids use the pen type, and then the adults could have the option for using actual ink. It's kind of just a fun way to do it. Yeah, okay, so we're going to do scroll invitations. And because we did last year, I didn't do your Thanksgiving, but we did the Christmas party, yeah? So I think I do recognize, I mean, I don't know your mother-in-law, so if you can send me that address just via email, then I can get that taken care of. I'll send you an email just to remind you. Okay, so scroll invitations, and we are going to do, we'll put that into the decor. I'm going to go into the back here. Made the menu very big. So decorations, and then we'll kind of put that in the activity area, I guess. So, gratitude, not writing well today, list on parchment. And do you want that with the quills, or, so do 10 quills and ink, and 10 pen quills. Yep, we can do that. Okay, now into the decoration. The thing that really pulls everything together. So, as we did with your Halloween, we can bring in paintings and that sort of thing to really, really set the mood for your home. Yeah, so it can be, I mean, obviously it can just be, we can be decorating just the table, or we can expand out and be decorating kind of everything. Well, I mean, even as much as we have couch covers, so you could even change the whole color scheme just for that day. Yeah, no, it can be really nice to just kind of step into this like fall paradise. Lots of browns and oranges and, you know, little hints of kind of muted reds. Okay. So you just want to do, so the kitchen, dining, and living areas. Yep. So I think you had the 2 couches. And so we have in covers, we can go, they're all kind of a darkish shade, you know, like usually really bright. Doesn't, I mean, I'm not gonna have this color of orange. You know, yeah. So you can go with kind of a dark brown, a light brown, kind of burnt orange, or a really deep red, kind of a not burgundy, but yeah, kind of brick red. So 1 burnt orange, and that will be, and 1 brick red. Well, it's not brick red. I can't think of what the actual color is. It's kind of a garnet color almost. And so which one is the love seat? I want the orange. This is the 3-seater. So do you need additional seating for sitting around? We can bring in a couple love sacks. I mean, we can even, if you want to, we do have some place that hires out furniture for that sort of thing, but yeah, I mean, it can be a bit much. We can always just bring in some chairs as well. And you can move them from the dining. Yeah. Okay, so we'll bring in, because how many chairs do you have? Okay, so we'll need 12 chairs. And do you want them matching? Well, we have wood chairs, or you can do ones with a cushion. We have removable cushions, so we can make them match or not. Happy with just wood chairs, okay. Kind of like this color wood. I think that matches your, yeah. Okay. Medium brown. That one. Okay. So that gets into that. So 2 couches, and then the dining table. Yours expands. Do you need any extra table? Okay, so you're fine with that, but you do need tablecloths. Do you want to go white with like a table runner down? Yeah, because it can be a bit much if it's all really dark colors, obviously. And then, so I have a variety of table runners. So we have some that are just very simple, just basically a, you know, kind of fall leaf type fabric, and it just is that. Or you can go up to, I mean, there's some really amazing pieces of artwork, really intricate detailing, embroidery all over. Okay, just go fall leaves. And so you need, okay, so one large, two small tablecloths. Okay, and then so probably would need, because your table expands out, that's going to be the large table, and you have the two smaller tables. So you probably want two centerpieces, and then on the main table, and then one on each. Yeah. So, do you have? Well, that's why I brought this pumpkin along, just to show. We can do something kind of that's very, a bit more natural, so using kind of pumpkins together, and you can kind of bunch them together with some really beautiful flowers. Well, we have these, and so you can actually kind of put the pumpkin on a stand, so it kind of takes a prominent position, and the flowers kind of are up, kind of down around. So you can do just a single pumpkin, or you can do it like it's a bouquet of pumpkins. We also have more red and brown type coloring with those, you know, cranberries sticking out. Obviously they're fake cranberries. You don't have to worry about people snacking on your centerpiece. You have that, or, I mean, you can have your turkey roll and all that, so sometimes people want even more, you know, turkey type things, like little live turkey ceramics we have that you can put, or you can do a set that has pilgrims and then Native Americans and then turkey, so we could get a set of 4, probably 2 turkeys, and then, yeah, no, I understand that. Cultural sensitivity, it can be hard to know what is appropriate in that way, so yeah, sometimes it is easier to steer clear. On that note, I do have some, like, if you are interested in that sort of thing, I do have some literature about the actual kind of real history of Thanksgiving. So I can send that over. It can be really interesting to kind of read through and talk about, and really to, I guess, reflect on the Native Americans and the really important role that they played. And, well, yeah, it's quite interesting, actually. There's some really interesting things that you wouldn't know about, probably. Yeah, so we'll send over the True Thanksgiving History Literature. But so you'll go with the pumpkin bouquets, we'll call them. And do you want the singular? Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have a lot of food, so go singular times 4. So that'll be your centerpieces, and that'll go nice with the table runners as well. Yeah, that'll be good. And then did you want, so we can bring in some really nice paintings that are fall scenes. Yeah. And I think if I remember, think about, yeah, 7. I can bring in a couple more and you can choose between if you'd like. Okay, that times 10 then. Okay, so you happy with that decor? So the couches, the chairs, tablecloths, centerpieces. We can also, if you want some throws, if you want a nice quilt to throw over the couches, we can do a little fall-themed quilt that we have. 2 times full quilt. Quilt. Okay, so activities, obviously. With Thanksgiving, usually the main activity is eating, just really embracing the eating. You have the gratitude list, and we have the true Thanksgiving literature. Is there anything else you want to do? Sometimes people like to have a few Thanksgiving songs. We have, song books that we can put together for you to be able to sing some songs with the CD, or if anybody, plays guitar, or can even hire a piano if you want. That one is a pricey one to add on, but something that can be done. If you're pretty happy with that, you guys usually kind of put the game on in the background. Yeah. Okay, well, I think that looks really good then. So I'm just going to review that with you, just to go over everything, make sure you're really happy with it. So, we're going to have our theme is a large family gathering. Main meal to be served at 2 p.m. So, on the invitations, when do you want me to tell guests to start arriving? Around 12:30 or... Okay, good. So, guest lists, we have Ron and Joan, who will ask to bring the cranberry sauce. Leonard and Margaret will bring crackers and dip. Matilda and Luke will ask for candied yams plus some additional rolls. Sean and Lisa to bring some non-alcoholic drinks. And then you yourself will be making the pumpkin and apple pies from your selected family recipes. The menu for the meal will be starters beginning around that noon, 12:30 time. The crackers and dip, we will provide some deviled eggs, a fruit platter, and a veggie platter. For your main course, there'll be Cajun turducken, mashed potatoes with our trio of gravies, which includes a Cajun gravy, a brown gravy, and a white sausage gravy. We'll have the cranberry sauce and candied yams, a full complement of roasted vegetables. We will have a dinner roll display in the shape of a turkey, which is colored, and then cinnamon and orange rolls as well. For dessert, there will be pumpkin and apple pie provided by you. We will bring a chocolate silk pie and also whipping cream. The drinks, the non-alcoholic or kid-friendly drinks, will be taken care of by one of your guests, and we will provide a Shiraz, a champagne, 6 winter cider Recordaligs, 6 Sam Adams beers. For the invitations, we will be doing a scroll invitation on a parchment style paper, and those will be hand delivered to you within the next few days. For the decorations, we will provide for your 2 couches, 2 couch covers, one in a lovely burnt orange color for the love seat, and a brick red cover for the 3-seater. We'll provide 12 chairs, wooden, about this color, in a medium brown. We will provide tablecloths in a white color, with fall leaf table runners, 1 large and 2 small for the tables that you will provide. Your centerpieces will be lovely little pumpkin bouquets with gorgeous lily flowers, in sets of, well, there will be 4 of them. We will provide 10 fall scene paintings for you to select the ones you would like to hang on the day. And we'll provide 2 fall quilts, lap size, to be hung over the lounges. For the activities, we will provide parchment paper with gratitude written at the beginning, so people will be able to write their own gratitude lists. And we'll provide 10 quills with ink that can be dipped, and also 10 pen quills. And I will be providing the true Thanksgiving history literature as well. So, does that sound suitable? Yeah, no, I think it'll be a really lovely Thanksgiving. No, I just think people can always tell when you put some care into it, and I know you always are quite the hostess and really take your job seriously of hosting. Yeah, well, I think that's all good. If there's any other issues that you have, any concerns, obviously just feel free to email me. I will send you that email to request your mother-in-law's address. I do have the other guests' addresses, so I will deliver those invitations within the next 2 days. Okay, well, it's been lovely meeting with you. Oh, definitely. Yeah, and I look forward to seeing you on Thanksgiving. Okay, well, you have a wonderful day, and well, hopefully we'll be having another planning meeting like this soon. I assume you'll be having a Christmas party. Can't wait. Okay, goodbye. Thanks for watching this video.